Is the new Batman movie really a conspiracy to influence the presidential election? I kid you not. That is actually what Rush Limbaugh seems to be suggesting. In at number 5, Rush Limbaugh just claimed on his radio show that it is no accident that the name of the villain in The Dark Knight Rises is Bane, spelled B-A-N-E. The implication is that it was a politically motivated reference to Mitt Romney's one-time venture capital firm, Bain Capital, B-A-I-N. You got to hear Rush telling his listeners how the new Batman movie is all part of a liberal media conspiracy to get President Obama reelected.
The villain in The Dark Knight Rises is named Bane, B-A-N-E. What is the name of the venture capital firm that Romney ran and around which there's now this make-believe controversy? Bain. The movie has been in the works for a long time. The release date's been known, summer 2012, for a long time. Do you think that it is accidental that the name of the really vicious, fire-breathing, four-eyed, whatever it is, villain in this movie is named Bane?
Okay. Really? Listen, I appreciate a good conspiracy theory as much as the next person, but this really is one of the most ridiculous things I have ever heard. So I got a good laugh out of it. Yes, the coincidence, it is undeniable, but here's the thing. Let's take a look at the Showbiz Newsline. The character Bane was created in the comics back in 1993. 4 years later, he was featured in Batman and Robin, battling then Batman George Clooney. And the plot for The Dark Knight was reportedly outlined back in 2008. Of course, that is long before Mitt Romney was the presumptive Republican presidential nominee. With me in New York Tonight, TV and radio host Michael Billy, and in Atlanta is Jen Hobby, who's an entertainment reporter and co-host of The Burt Show. Michael, I know you were buying into Rush's theory that this had to be a conspiracy against Mitt Romney by the makers of The Dark Knight Rises. I mean, come on.
Is he on pills again? This is ridiculous. I used to host a show. I used to host a political talk show. Look, this is another sign that the Republicans, the right wing, the talkers just have not a leg to stand on. I mean, to pull this out of their arsenal, this is ridiculous. It's completely made up, non-fact. The comic book guys, anybody who's a fan or a non-fan knows, look, obviously you said it yourself, the character has been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Totally ridiculous.
Yeah.
Nonsense.
I actually love that he said this, and regardless of your political affiliation, it just makes him look silly. Jen, what are you thinking about this?
I'm actually impressed that he knows anything about The Dark Knight Rises and that he was able to connect his show to pop culture. I think as a radio person myself, I'm pretty impressed how he could tie the two together and actually talk about pop culture on his political talk show. So kudos to Rush for knowing what's going on in pop culture. But I think this is a stretch, a serious stretch. And come on, really?